Hey everyone, Deadpine here. Welcome back to SkyVaults Season 2, Episode 7 here. This is a very special episode. I am not streaming right now. This is purely dedicated just for you, YouTube. I was planning on doing these a little bit later in the season, but you guys have just been absolutely epic these past few days. That first video I've never had a video do 5,000 views in the first 48 hours, or I think it's even the first 24 hours, and that's what happened. So this is kind of like a thank you. Doing this a little earlier than I was expecting. So seriously, thank you so much for all the kind support. Make sure you drop a sub if you want to watch this content. But honestly, I'm just enjoying the fact that you're even here, you know? So, but we got a lot planned for this episode, including villagers and more vaults and all that good stuff. I'll see you in there. All right, here we go. It's weird. I'm used to looking over here for chat, and we don't got chat. We just got you. This is great. So just want to bring up my stat screen. I'm going to try to bring up my stat screen more. I'm probably going to forget when I'm not thinking about it during streaming, but when I'm doing these YouTube episodes, we'll try to keep bringing this up just so you guys can kind of linger on it, see where we're at. We do have a skill point. We could spend it somewhere. Vein Miner is definitely a consideration, but I think I'm either going to say for haste, strength, or speed. I'm not sure which one yet, but I think haste would help us almost as much as Vein Miner 1, and it really helps with spawners. So being able to loot more from spawners is a pretty big deal. Speed obviously helps get around the vaults faster. Strength lets you kill mobs faster, so you can mine the spawners faster. So like, there's a lot of solutions there. But for now, we're just gonna keep our heal going. So that should be good. Let's see. I did let myself AFK all morning while I was editing the other videos from the stream to put them up on the YouTube. So crystals are growing. I'm gonna just I forgot to put the music sound back on there. So we're just going to keep these here. I don't think Fortune affects these, but we're going to try. I'm almost positive Fortune doesn't affect these because Silk Touch doesn't affect them, so why would they? Why would they? And again, if you have noticed, I do try to get back to all the comments. I'm not going to say I get back to them every day, but I am going to try to get back to all the comments. And a lot of you have suggested and seen, and this is from my stream as well, you can actually find these budding crystals in living chests in these vaults. I'm not sure if they're only in living chests in normal vaults or if they're in these special crystals. These are, I'm not really sure what the sky crystals. I'm not really sure what to call these crystals, but these are definitely not your normal crafted crystals. I think they can be found in here. So that's what we're going to have to keep an eye out for. I know I said at the end of last episode. I said at the end of last episode. Ooh, slow down there, Deadpine. I want to get villagers up and running, but unfortunately we don't really have enough beds. So one of our goals is going to be to get more string and or just a bunch of wool and or beds from the actual vault itself, or just more villagers in general. Now we could get these guys up and running themselves, but I really want to have a breeder right away so we can, I think the route I want to go is village breeder into an iron farm. And then use smiths and weaponsmiths and toolsmiths, armorsmiths, all the smiths jobs to trade iron in for emeralds. I think that's the fastest, most efficient way. It takes a little bit of setup, but once it's rolling, it's really easy to have going. Also, just having extra iron, that's a good way to look at that. So, I think we might make some librarian villagers and get some villagers go up and running prior to that whole setup, but I do think I want to get an iron farm going, especially if we get some Fortune 3. Like, we'll have a decent startup of emeralds there. So, yeah. After the recording, so we did all the first 6 episodes were all recorded on one day. That was the launch day. I was a little tired in episode 6. Sorry about that. We were streaming for 9 hours. But since then, I've gotten to play on the Magic SMP, which is just an SMP, Surge, Hazel, and MCTC Live, and I have been part of, or just kind of formed for this Vault Hunters 118. So I got to play some normal vaults. Their loot is so much better than these sky crystals. So we really want to start getting towards this vault altar. I think chromatic iron is really all we're missing here. We have all the obsidian we need from our lava production here. So yeah, getting actual real crystals up and running is going to be really important, because that's where we're getting a lot of our chromatic iron from, to get more crystals to just, feedback loop on itself to get much better loot. And something as simple as just getting a piece of vault gear or vault sword really increases your survivability, especially in like these crystals. Oh gosh, there's so many things to talk about. There's been a lot of comments and a lot of suggestions and stuff like that. These crystals are currently bugged, I believe. So they are stuck at level 0. They're supposed to scale with you. And I don't know if these are going to change over time. Like, for instance, maybe when we get to level 10, these crystals, well, 1, they should lose Beginner's Grace, but 2, at level 10, maybe they add an extra room or some form of progression for mods or something like that. I don't know personally. I'm discovering this with you guys. I didn't have any part of the development. So, yeah, that's going to be fixed. I know Hazel, one of my server mates, I forget, I'm not sure. I think there's a command you can run to upgrade them to your current level to like try to simulate that happening. I think I'm just going to wait for them to patch that. I'm sure there's a bunch of patches coming in the future for that. But yeah, I just wanted to go over that as well. Our base is coming along nicely. We got to finish up a couple of these platforms. Remember, we're going to go off in all the cardinal directions. Oh, we got a little fox spawn. Look at that. I guess we are in an old growth spruce taiga biome, so, and there is some snow up there. So yeah. Yeah, we got to finish up the farm platform. This is going to be our village area. Maybe over this way is where we'll put the iron golem farm, because at some point we're not going to need this kind of mob farm. And I know it's kind of a weird one, and I'm not going to unlock it immediately, but at some point I do want to get waystones going, because what we can do is we can pillar to somewhere else in the Skyblock world and put like an AFK farm, or, you know, our really, really high rate mob drop farm or experience farm, or if we can get to the end and do that, or get to like zombie piglins. Zombie piglins are amazing for farming, for both experience and resources. So yeah, waystones will help us get around that faster and, you know, be really spread out. Take a little inspiration from, you know, Ilmango's Skyblock, vanilla Skyblock style builds, where you really, really spread out for the min-maxing effect there. So, all right, anyway, I'm talking a lot. Let's get ourselves into a vault here. We actually have so many crystals backed up right now. These do grow slow, but I do think, 1, if you find a second budding crystal, you're set, right? 2, I think they're really only obviously slow at the very, very beginning. Once you have something to do, like build an iron farm, build a regular farm, grow some trees, build just a passive vanilla farm for maybe some experience. Like, there's an argument to upgrade this to a drop farm. We have redstone now. We could totally make like a water-powered drop farm to give us a ton of experience. In fact, I might even do that. Maybe even this episode. I don't know, because I can pause at will and just take my time and build, right? Once you have that kind of thing to occupy yourself with, these will grow a lot faster when you're not looking at them to grow. So yeah. Anyway, just wanted to give my 2 cents on that, I guess. I think it's well paced for specifically this, and I think once you get more of these or an altar, you're not going to want for them for long. It just feels slower than it actually is in the early game. Okay, there's our Fortune 1 pick. We're not bringing that in with us. We're going to leave that there. Hopefully we get Fortune 3. We're level 25, so we might be able to get to level 30 for an enchantment there soon. If not, villagers will get us there. And I think this will do us. All right, let's hop into our first vault. Let's do it. Yeah, so these vaults are specific. Whoa, bit laggy there. These vaults are specific to SkyVaults. We did figure that out. Okay, this is a southern. It is a boss. I don't know if we're probably not able to take on a boss, but oh, that looks like an interesting one. But really just looking for loot. I'm looking for living chests, honestly. Let's see if this is a... Nope. Not an ambush spawner. Those are the kinds we want, the ambush spawners. Because my pick is not fast enough right now to go mine that out. You know, I only have Silk Touch and Unbreaking, no efficiency on there yet. So, all right, let's keep going south. A lot of suggestions to just keep running until you find the Omega rooms, which is the villages and the mine shafts, which definitely sound advice. I don't know if the regular Omegas can even spawn in these vaults. But yeah, unless I see something out of hand interesting, we're just going to keep heading south here. I said, I would love to get some living chests. I want to see if we can find another budding crystal. I don't think we really need it, but yeah, like these rooms have seemed feel common to me. Or maybe more like uncommon. Like if you're going by like common, uncommon, rare, omega, like rare, super rare, omega rare, or whatever. These feel like in the uncommon range, you know. Not your standard room, but definitely doesn't feel like I can't get them. Which is good information to have. That means I don't have to feel bad about missing one, right? I don't have to feel bad about missing one. I think we're going to start ignoring emeralds. I just don't think we need them. That said, we do want diamonds. And we do want to check down below. But even if we can get suited up with some diamond armor, that would be great. Iron's still good at this point. But yeah, they do have a lot of good resources for us. All right, good. That's a goes away spawner. Might as well just use this thing. Okay. Nice. Good. Works for me. Do want mobs killed. Experience is very important. We can get to level 3 and then, like I said, get that haste. Ow. Probably deserve that a little bit. Oh, I deserve that a lot. I deserve that a lot. Okay, all right. It's fine. This is fine. This is totally fine. Everything's great. This is great. Everything's good. Everything's good. Just gonna do that. We're just gonna do that. We do want to get a little bit of this obsidian now. Because we might as well. It's free to get right here. We could also use these magma blocks for mob farming if we want to. There's certainly ways to utilize that. Now, there's definitely some convenience of life. Right, you can't place on those. I forgot. Those should be in my inventory still, though. Oh, that's right. You can't mine the obsidian here. Right. We've been over this. Sorry. It's been a really hectic couple of days here. You know, 9.5 hour stream on day 1 of the launch. I did 6 hours on the other server, on the main server, but we started late. And that one's not going to be on this YouTube channel. I have a VOD channel that it'll be on technically, but you can find that out through the stream. But it'll be on. That's going to be mostly a live streaming thing. The server, there's not going to be a focus on YouTube content for that. Oh, we need these. Right. We need these for beds. One of the reasons we're here. Anyway, sorry, losing my train of thought. But yeah, it's been a really hectic couple of days. So that server didn't launch until 12 p.m. my time. So usually I've been already streaming for 5 hours by then, 4 hours by then. So I started really late in the day, and we went for 6 hours there, and then I had to do a bunch of editing that night to make sure there was a video for the next day. And I say editing, I had to do a bunch of uploads for that night. Okay, this spawner does not go away, so we're not going to bother with it. Honestly, we're just not going to bother with that right now. Let's focus on getting this string so we can make some beds. It may come through this way. Oops. Right. Baby zombies will always be a mess. Okay. An amethyst is nice, and you do need it for the crystals. But we'll worry about that later. Again, now knowing that these rooms are kind of more on the uncommon side makes a bit more sense. Keep healing here, so we have mana for later. People have said that these are part of your stereotypical vault crystal thing. Do I want to get a bunch of this stuff? I do actually really like the way these look. I kind of want to wait for efficiency, though, on these. Like efficiency 5 plus a level of haste. We might be able to insta-mine that, you know? So for now, we'll just grab some resources and keep looking here, and also grab these. Oh, gold's good. Might be able to craft some potions. No living chests in these, though. good. Very good. How are we doing there? 25, so that's 2 beds, which is technically all we need to start producing villagers. You need one extra bed than villagers you have. Which that would be the case. All right, that one disappeared. Difficult mobs though. All right. Skeleton, not skeleton. Can, of course, always grab a bunch of dripstone, but we actually have quite a bit. Might do a dripstone farm at some point, which would be interesting. I don't know how effective it would be. Okay, that goes down there. We know we're not... Yeah, it's worth. All right, I got to practice these anyway. It's a trapdoor. That's funny. Okay. Well, you know, this is what the heal button and feather falling are going to be for. I'm making the mistakes so you don't have to. It's that simple, YouTube. It's that simple. Okay. All right, let's move on. Let's see what else we can get. Netherite would be great too. We definitely seen some scraps in these rooms. But they're fairly obvious, so we don't have to worry too much about that. Okay, keep going south here. Where do we have spruce trees? I've yet to see like jungle or acacia. Oh, what is that? That's different. That's new. Is it? I'm guessing it's a village room. Okay, it's a village room, but it just has mushrooms in it. Heck yeah. All right. Well, yep. Got to get these. Huh. Actually, like that. And then, of course, with some mycelium, you can grow these, or just darkness, I think, or even just pods. I don't know. I don't know vanilla mechanics super well. This is something I always tend to ask chat. You can let me know in the comments too. You know, I don't. Just to note, when you are commenting on a video, usually it's a couple days old. And I may have had that question answered already, but I really don't mind. I really do enjoy all the comments and the suggestions and stuff like that, you know. It's good stuff. All right, well, I'm not going to say no to these. Some flax would be good for a pouch. I don't know if we were able to get that. I'm not sure if you can get those just from breaking grass. I actually don't know. Feels like something you should be able to get by just breaking grass. But I'm pretty sure we had to find it in, like, village chests when we're looking for the flax seeds. All right, carrots and pumpkins. We have all of those. Let's go check the mine shaft. All right. I think lapis is fairly common. Fine, I'll grab these. Give us a kickstart, you know. Definitely want to grab iron. There's like anvils. You need an anvil for almost all of the artisan tables. Or like the vault artisan tables. So we're going to want a decent chunk of iron. Now, I don't know if in these rooms there's chromatic iron that spawns. Like, I wonder if that's a thing. Might be. Okay, so this is a square vault. We went south. So let's go east one and then we'll go north. Because we've done nothing but go south. We've got 14 minutes here. We don't have anything, like, we have enough beds to start our... Oh, there's a living chest there, though. I don't have the zoom-in feature, but right there, above my crosshair. Okay. Let's go try to make this thing happen. That was below us, I think. That was not below us. That was not below us. That was above us. Ow. Oh, that's really not good. Huh. I hate that those guys slow. Alright, we're good. Maybe in the middle? Maybe there's a spawner in the middle? It didn't seem like we were close enough to spawn the one where the living chest was. But maybe we were. Okay. Please don't throw too many bricks at me. I really just want... Potions are good, though. I don't see any more chests in there, so I think we're just going to get the heck out of here. And maybe close this off behind us. So we're going to keep going north. And then spawn will be one west and a few. Man, these guys are fast. I do want to kill them, though. They are worth experience. But we might as well cheese kill them. There's no reason to not. And then we got to do a little inventory management here. We're a little full. Come on. All right, good. Good. All right, we don't need that. We do not need those. We'll keep those for now, but I don't really need them. We don't need this, or that. The rest of this stuff looks fine. Maybe not necessary, but it's fine. Let's get a few more building blocks out as well. All right, good. And we're full health, 70 mana. Not looking too bad. And we looted some living chests. Now, the folks who said they did get the budding crystal from living chests, said that it came from an Omega living chest. So like you have to get lucky on the Omega chest even. Ooh, another village room. Nice. I think if I go back one west this way, we will hit where we need to be. Well, we have Silk Touch now. Let's go. This is actually going to be really good for if we can get to the Nether. We could make a zombie piglin farm with this right away, which is awesome. And these are used in the vault altar as well, so good stuff there. I don't think... We might be able to sleep in that. Rope and nail. That doesn't really do much. Like, we might be able to use that as our bed, personally, but I don't think these are going to breed villagers for us, so... Probably say no to that. Guess keep our flower count high as a just in case. Oh, here we go, jungle. I was just talking about that. All right. And cocoa beans. So hopefully we can get a sapling. Because you never know you're going to need a log for one of the crystals, you know? Oh, that broke. Okay, that's fine. So I'm guessing there's going to be ones of these for like acacia and birch and all that stuff, just so you can slowly but surely gather all the saplings and whatnot. You could probably also do wandering trader as well. Wasn't expecting that, but I guess that makes sense. That's from Alex's mobs. Gotcha. Interesting. But that would be my guess. Okay. No saplings. I don't see any on the ground there. But that's okay. We got enough. Oh, and there's spruce, of course, but we already have that. Acacia, we're good on. Okay, I think if we go west here, we kind of close to the center, and then maybe we explore that for. Oh no, let's get this for netherite, or look at this for netherite. But yeah, once we go back to our main room where the exit is, I think I'm going to go and. Nice. Guess we have these. Gonna go look in that room for living chests and interesting points of interest. Was I picking up redstone? I wasn't. We probably should pick up redstone. Did we get bamboo? I think we got bamboo in one of the things. We don't really need this. I guess string is the hard part of bamboo. Or scaffolding there. But we probably should start growing bamboo. Redstone's good. You know, piston-based stuff and whatnot. Okay. All right, yeah, let's go west one. See if this is our actual. Like if I counted correctly. Hopefully I did. Need a banana. And then we'll search in this room for. It may not have counted correctly. It may be one more. Don't remember this. Aha, okay, it was one more. Okay. Whew, sweating here. I don't have chat to rely on, you know? By the time this video comes out, your comments of where I need to go will be a little bit too late, so... Okay. Also wouldn't say no to some ornate chests as well. Alright. Whatever spawned there went away, so we'll go that way next. Good, good. Yeah, ambush spawners are really the only thing we can take on right now. Until we get efficiency 5, or even maybe efficiency 3 or 4 with efficiency 3 or 4 with our haste buff. We're not going to be able to kill spawners effectively, you know. These chests are kind of bad unless they're Omega. Let's go look this way. It was this one. Okay, so that one spawned out. This one we might be able to have enough time to... Let's close up behind us. But this one we might actually be able to have enough time to kill. Things might get in front of us, but like if we can sit here and get rid of this one, then we'll have 2 points of interest to loot. They're only the wooden chests, but it gives us experience, and we're next to our exit. So getting to level 3 and unlocking that haste would be nice. I don't know if I can touch you from here. Doesn't look like it. I think I want books. Do I want books? Probably don't need coal. Probably don't need torches. I don't think coal does anything that charcoal can't in this. Yeah, like this is just not what we need. I think books are actually pretty good though. Alright. There are a lot of mobs there. I just don't know if they're... Well, that's not really what you like to see. Uh-oh, that's really not good. Huh. Okay, everything's fine. This is fine. This is not fine. This is suddenly not fine. It's the bricks that got me there. Let's fight in water. Let's fight in water. Okay, once we get rid of these speedy guys, we should be all right. I didn't hear or get shot by any arrows, so just zombies should be okay, especially if we're in water. And we have a bunch of loot down below, or potential loot down below. Definitely keep healing up. We have potions as well. I probably should have put one in my hotbar. I don't think I'm going to use it just yet though. I'd rather upgrade them. This is good experience. We got to keep an eye on the time, but this is good experience. Nice. I'm regretting not attempting the monolith vaults that we had unlocked. I didn't realize how good completing the monolith vaults are for this play mode, you know? Yeah, there's just nothing we need in there. So, just for experience as well as the loot, there we go. That's the kind of chest we're looking for there. We can get rid of those. Let's rather have that. Those are just good food. Again, not great, but whatever. There was one more. Grab the book. I do want to make a pile for saplings. But yeah, sorry. Back to my point. I underestimated how good completing a vault would be in this particular game mode. So, if we ever get a monolith one, we might just hunker in, focus on that. Yeah, this stuff's kind of just mediocre at best. I get the feeling that these will scale with your level, though. Once that bug is fixed, I think that's going to scale. So, all right, let's bounce out of here. I think we're looking pretty good for experience. Get that last bit up there. Let's just see if this spawns as a did. Sounds like it's all zombies, which is well within our wheelhouse to handle. Nice. Just a couple books. All right. Well, you know, it's good experience. It's good experience. All right, we just got to go north one here, and we are out. This will probably be level 3, which will give us that haste. We have enough for some beds. Yeah, it's going to be good. I don't need anything from in here, right? I don't think so. I'm not sure if there's any like time-based things. You know, like I don't know if. Oh, we didn't get to level 3. Dang. I really thought we killed enough there, but I guess it was all basic mobs, huh? Okay. I mean, we still got our beds, and we're definitely going to hit it by the next one. Wild. Yeah, I was really expecting more from all the... I mean, that's where a majority of it came from. I was expecting more, though. Wild. Okay, well, that's okay. Oh, I guess we are on hard difficulty. I'm not sure if that scales it or not. It might. It might. But, yeah. It's good stuff. It's good stuff. Got a catalyst fragment. Got 36 shards. Let's check the shard shop. We're never going to be able to... Like, we could probably eventually buy this. But... And the knowledge shard is really important. Like, that's... What, 9 essence? Yeah, 9 essence. It's pretty powerful. These mystery hostile eggs will be really important as well. All that good stuff. But I'm going to get all this cleaned up and figure out what we're going to work on next, whether it's just another vault or all that stuff. I'm going to try we're going to try some transitions where pausing and cutting, I don't know why I'm telling you guys this, but I love peeking behind the curtain a little bit for content. But I'm going to try different transitions. I'm going to have one that does a wipe transition and one that's just a straight cut. So I think there's different scenarios for different ones of those. So yeah, this one's going to be a wipe transition, and I'll see you in a minute. All right, we are organized, ready to go. Good times, good times. Okay, so I gated off a little bit of this area. We're gonna... Oh, that's... I didn't gate off some of this area. Okay. Yeah, that can't be right there. The idea was that my bed would also... be used to weird noise, probably the cats, also be used in the villager breeding area there, but as it stands we can make a few extras here, which is good. Okay, we'll just get all these placed. How much do I trust these guys on there? We should be all right. Not sure what they aggroed to. Oh, right, they do the cauldrons. Oh, man. I'm gonna think on that. New plan. We're going to put them up here. Yeah, I forgot about all the unforeseen issues there. Or I didn't think about all the unforeseen issues there. So we're going to put them in this platform where my trading area is actually going to be at some point. But for now, we'll just use this for villager breeding, which will be good. So, here, go nuts. Have fun. Okay. But yeah, we'll get some of those breeding. Maybe we'll make this just our breeding area, and then we'll have a separate area for that, because this is going to start spawning golems and all that stuff. Maybe we'll have to put a gate here, keep the golems trapped up. But we'll see when we get more beds and stuff like that. We can also have it be a breeding area, repurpose it later, have a smaller breeding area, or not even have one at all. Because like once you get all the villagers in place, you really don't need too much. And I don't foresee us needing more than we're not going to need more than a stack of villagers, for sure, in this solo world. I want to have 20-ish villagers to get emeralds from, and then then the rest of it are just going to be things we buy from. So one of all the enchantments, and you don't even need a lot of enchantments. You only need Unbreaking. You only need Efficiency, Silk Touch, Fortune. You don't even really need Fortune all that much, but Silk Touch for sure, Fortune. We're going to need all of the non-protection, non-damaging enchantments, which there's not as many of for sure. And some of them aren't even a priority as well, so that'll be interesting. But then there's going to be other stuff that we want to buy from villagers for sure. So Masons, for instance, will be really powerful. What else? We got Clerics to buy redstone, lapis, all that stuff. Even sell gold once we get a gold farm going. Like, that actually might even be our most efficient way to get... Like, over an iron farm might be our most efficient way to get what we need. Stuff like that. So, yeah. But we'll let those two hang out up here. Just make sure we can't get any bad guys. Looks like we're good on the light level. So, I think I showed this off on the stream, but if you want to enable your light level, M for map, you go to settings, which is gear, mini-map settings, and then information settings. You can toggle on and off a bunch of different things here. So, but light level is this, and it's block light as if it was nighttime. So it'll say 0 even during the daytime if there's no torch light or whatever from it. Because we're playing 118, it just needs to be above 0, and we're good. So, like this 8 over here or whatever, it used to be 7 in the past, but this 8 over here will get the job done. So let's go sleep real quick. We are going to have to set our spawn up here, unfortunately, but I'd rather have these guys have more beds than us have a bed conveniently downstairs. So we'll do that. Looks like they reset, which is good. But I wanted to show off a little bit of building here. So these platforms, I believe, are 17 by 17. 1 center block and then 8 off in either direction. Including this little portion here. So, but I wanted to expand this out and kind of show off like the skeleton of it and how I build these out. So, so I just count out 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, and then I just line it up with these ones. And as long as you make every square the same size, it really is kind of awesome how this will line up. And this is a lot of extra effort for a skyblock, but sometimes if you're looking for pure efficiency, building a large flat area is usually the better way to go. But I think this looks cool. It's got like a nice pattern to it. And the original reason I started doing this back in the day was creative flight was oftentimes super easy to get. So doing these platforms was really good for creative flight because they were spread out in the X and Y direction, but like up and down was no problem with flight. You could fly around and just fall quickly onto them. I think efficiency wise these days, elevators are just better. So I like to do up and down builds with, one central elevator or an elevator off to the side where you can just, go up and down quickly through the rooms. But we're not going to be unlocking that immediately. We're definitely going to be unlocking that, just not immediately. So just want to show off that little skeleton there. I'm going to go finish building off that platform and get a bunch of other stuff planted. And I think we're going to end this episode off with another vault. So finish building that, and then I'll see you for the vault. All right, just wanted to show this. I am putting a subfloor in on this specific one, this specific platform when I usually wouldn't, because we're gonna put water here, and I don't want water flowing into the void, all that kind of stuff. But yeah, just for all the farm areas, and then we'll probably have another platform off of this one that'll be like farm animals at some point. Although we might use Cagerium for that. I'm not sure yet. That the Cagerium is highly convenient for sure. So just wanted to show this off. But yeah, just to put a little subfloor in, so the water that's all in here, these are saturated planks or waterlogged planks, so they don't all go cascading down in there. It looks gross, and it can cause issues. Or at least back in the day, flowing water could cause issues in worlds. Probably not as much anymore. But just wanted to show off this little subfloor that I'm doing here while building it. And there we go. All right, I'm gonna get this populated with some farms, and yeah, I'll see you for the vault. All right, this is all I can do. I just realized we don't have enough dirt, so we'll have to make sure we pull some dirt out of the next. Maybe not the next vault, but it'd be kind of nice to pull dirt when we actually have like a efficiency shovel, you know. But we did get our very first. There's a floating block down there. We got our very first baby villager. Look at that. Nice. So now they will only breed to the number of beds. So there's gonna be one more. We'll have to wait for them to grow up, and then we can start picking up. We'll give them a bunch of bread too. Start picking up the villagers and just storing them in chests, and then they'll continually do that. It's a little bit manual. Like I said, I'd like to have a few more beds in there, but I did want to go down here real quick before we get totally prepped up. We do want to see if we can hit some efficiency. So, Silk Touch we already have. There's efficiency 1. Let's see what the books give us. Well, there's an efficiency 3. That's not bad. I'll take that. Now, what? There's an Unbreaking 3. Could have what we want on it. Let's see what the books have. Depth Strider's interesting. There's an efficiency 1. I think we're going to see what this Unbreaking 3 gives us. Just Unbreaking 3? Okay. Need this thing back. Took that away so the villager wouldn't get his stuff. I think I'm going to grab this. We're looking for fortune here. But I need 2 more levels for that. I guess if I took away a bookshelf, we'd be alright. It's still Unbreaking 3. So I'm breaking efficiency 3. So this will be an efficiency 4 pick without the Silk Touch, which is kind of interesting to me. Would certainly help out in the vaults. So we'll probably end up using that. That Feather Falling 3 is actually pretty good. But no fortune, unfortunately. So that's okay. We'll go without, like, we can keep going out without diamond armor here. I think we can hold off. We could actually just break enough for the diamond armor as well if we wanted to. But I think this is enough protection for us for now. These are level 0 vaults, so like we're not worrying about that too much and whatnot. So, all right, I'm going to clean up my inventory real quick, and then we'll get into a vault. All right, we're basically ready to go, but I did set up this little area. Just want to show this off. We can now get obsidian, which is really good. But I decided to put that efficiency 4 on this pick. I think I'm going to try to use scaffolding for this next vault. Just wanted to show you guys the achievement there. Because this will put us with just chromatic iron basically now away from getting that going. But, yeah, we're basically ready to go here. We're going to keep the Silk Touch with us, but we're going to use this for, I guess we're going to use this for, we'll do it this way. This is going to be our primary usage, and then this is going to be for when we are going after spawners. Hopefully they'll be one and the same. I guess we could actually combine them. Yeah, why not? Because we have a fortune pick to go, and it's not, like, super difficult. Well, there you go. All right, cool. Yeah, I think we're good to go, right? Got everything else we need here. That's good. But I'm going to try out scaffolding as a building block here. See if that can suit us well. But, all right. Looking for just to level up, honestly. Ooh, monoliths. Yes, 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 yes. All right, so it's 2 monoliths. We're going to try to complete this one. This is a western facing. And I do think I'm going to start doing, for this particular one, we're going to do this. Okay. But I really do want to finish this. So we're going to go look inside of these, like, stuff like this. Yeah. Trying to get better at hitting those out of my inventory. It's a little tough. I'm not the best MLGer. Apologies. But yeah, we're looking to complete this one. Actually blend it in there. Okay. No problem, though. But yeah, we'll see how the scaffolding goes here. And like I said, I really do want to finish this as a vault. We'll let that go do its thing while we go this way. I don't know, like, if some of the areas in this place are rarer than others. I don't know if we are going to get better stuff in some areas. I wouldn't say no to finishing off another bed or two here either. Get, like, even, like, 6 beds going, you know? That's a pretty big deal as well. Amethyst here. I'm not sure if we can... I wonder if a mod is in here that'll let us pick up the amethyst buds. Seems likely, but maybe not 100%. Purple gelatin. Huh. Interesting. And does it have any uses? Nope. Okay. Fair enough. Oh, right. You can still touch the crystals, too. Are there any budding ones, though, that we can grab? It doesn't really look like it. Huh. Alright. Maybe not worth bothering, then? Yeah, let's not bother, then. Just focus up on the diamond. Yeah. We'll grab those when we need them. Like I said, these rooms seem to be common enough that we don't need to really worry too much about never having gear. Okay. And I do believe monoliths can spawn down below in these. I believe. Pretty sure they can spawn just anywhere in the vaults. Or in the vault rooms, you know. They're not bound to like a certain Y level like the obelisks were last mod pack. Definitely want you. You know what? Maybe we'll want a little copper. I don't know. Probably be the first thing we ditch, though. Pass a lot of string. What are we doing there? 24? Not too bad. That's 2 more for our 4 beds. Let's make it 3 more, I guess. I really like the idea of getting all this just for that piglin farm moving forward, you know. So I was trying to avoid was that, but oh well. Come on. But even like a 1 ring, like the piglin farm I built in the 116 series was not very efficient. We can make a more efficient one. It's surprisingly enough. So I'm gonna look up and do some research on farms for that. We'll continue to gather resources and look for those things. All right, we're out of this room now, I think. We just take some peeks for diamonds or something or netherite. But yeah, we could definitely build a much more, or same efficiency for less magma block price, right? Where were we going again? We were going west. Okay, we want to continue to go west. But like, I'm trying to figure out, like, if we do this quickly, get up here, do this, hop down, MLG, and then knock it. Like, you might lose some scaffolding, but like, whatever. You get most of it back and quickly. Don't know. I think the netherrack's still good, but obviously we don't have netherrack being that we're a skyblock. So just trying out different strategies, you know, testing different strategies. I don't know if I'll continue to use this or not. Ooh, there's ornate chests there. I don't know how good they are in this particular vault. The chests are definitely bad in this. Not caring about that. Now the monoliths are pretty obvious. I've since completed a vault with monoliths in them. Okay, that was that one. That might be worth going down for, just because it's basically free, and it gives us a corner to dig into. There's also some living chests there. Let's go. Okay. No thanks. Yeah. Also, the scaffolding, nothing for nothing. The scaffolding does spawn in these. So. Okay. It would seem that this is one of the ones that is not going to despawn on us, but... God. That guy's timing was just, like, just off. Should be okay here. I don't think he can knock us off with the brick. Trying to prevent that. What the heck hit me? So we can go in from the side here. Definitely keep healing. The goal here is to either loot it all or to get rid of the spawner. I don't see the spawner. Azalea bush. Don't care too much about that. There it is. Alright, that was bearable. That was a bearable amount of time. I hear a skeleton, but I don't think it's a skeleton with a bow. So I think we're good to just mob grind this out. Then we get all of our loot, we get all of our kills. And then hopefully get a budding crystal. That would be epic. Definitely get rid of all that. Okay. Alright. This one was a rare one, but unfortunately, nothing we needed. Ender Pearl's good, though. Like, not the best, but certainly good. Is there a dungeon or something down here? Guess so. Alright. Grab those soul shards. Keep healing. Do this. Let's go ahead and just get rid of all of these. We'll maybe eat this next. I guess feathers are alright. Not really sure. Okay, not seeing the monolith. Let's keep heading west. Heard it fall. I don't really know where it is though. Alright. Zombie converted. This what? I don't know why. For some reason, this vault, I'm forgetting which way we're going. There, they look like that. Perfect. Yeah, if we can complete this and get our first crate of the series, that would be good. So you just have to activate it. And I really like this change. I really like these as vaults. You just have to activate it in order to, and then you have to go survive, which is, go back out the way you came in once enough monoliths are activated. And that's a really cool concept, I think, because you have to know where you are. It challenges a few different things. So I really like it. And it's good for early game because it's not necessarily the easiest thing in the world to fight bosses early game, right? All right, we got plenty of bamboo. We're not going to worry about that. There's those. I think more turtle eggs are probably desirable. Might as well grab those. Don't really need any more cauldrons, otherwise I'd grab it because it's 7 iron for free, but that is a-okay. Again, these make pretty good mob farms. I don't think there's a way to only spawn zombies. I think the best you can do is zombie skeletons, creepers, but I could be wrong on that. Oh, this is flax. Excuse me. Sorry. Oh, this is really big find. I thought this was just like blue flowers. Oh, this is a big find. Nice. So these let you make these. So you can carry up to 2 of these at a time without slowing yourself down. And they hold 9 stacks of items. And we can actually craft these in this vault too. Just by harvesting them. This is a really nice find. Might as well kickstart our seeds. Yeah, we might as well craft one, and I'll show you guys what I mean. Like, it's really powerful. Look at that. And then we could just... Oh, you have to place it on the ground once? Once it's placed on the ground, because it's like some NBT data thing, I could just right-click and pick up stuff. So we're going to make this one... Look at that. Holding all that. It's beautiful. Beautiful. Really powerful early game. I would definitely recommend. Okay, I am going to go south one, and then we will go east, looking for one more monolith in 13 minutes here. We should be all right, in theory. I don't know how difficult they can be to find. Like I said, I know they can spawn just about everywhere, which is a little scary. And we're going to keep an eye out for, like, easier to get living chests, I think. And I think we're better off just exploring the quick areas. Like, I'd rather do critical mass of rooms than clean pick every room for just the monoliths. Even if we're not, like, getting the other spawners to loot, like, it's still dangerous to get up and down and avoid mobs and all that stuff, so... And this way we have a higher chance of, like, finding villages as well. Just take a quick peek up on these ones. Like I said, if it's easy, do it. If it's not easy, don't do it, basically, is my mantra for that one. Okay, no problem. Keep going east. Getting better at those. You can definitely practice MLGs. You don't need to use them. You know, if you're not good at MLGs, don't worry about it. Just go slow. Oh, there we go. All right, we're done. Nice. We are done, and I really do want to... I don't want to take any unnecessary risks here, so we're going to look for more easy rooms. But I think I'm just going to leave, if I'm being honest, because as nice as extra loot is going to be... See, there's a gilded there, though. Nice. And it's an easy one. Okay, perfect. See, this is not an unnecessary risk. This is 3 zombies, and we get 2 gilded chests. And some books. Which I will happily take. But yeah, if, like, this kept spawning, we were out of there, you know? Okay. Do want to make sure we can escape if these spawn mobs. Okay. Not great, but not the worst. And I was about to say, the only thing I might go a little out of my way for some living chests, but I think we're just going to go one north now, and we should be lined up with our exit. Yeah. Because I miscounted last time. Right, I'm pretty sure this was our first room this time. I guess we could mine a little bit more now that we know where we are at. Let me just verify that we're good to go. Yeah, let's go. Maybe not pick this place clean, but we can spend some time mining here. I wish I brought my shovel with me. Oh, this efficiency is so nice. I think getting efficiency after this one, like insta mining stone, is gonna be awesome. Just to like clear out a room just to gather resources. It's going to be well worth the wait, for sure. Okay. And if it's in the bag already, you can right-click and pick up still. But if you don't, it'll just swap it. So if you're getting ores, you can right-click them up as you go, which is just really awesome. Oh, diamond, nice. Diamond, a little bit of redstone. At some point, I might build with the blocks in these. There's a lot of green and blue terracotta blocks. Might do some building with those. So, I might not film all of that, per se. Like, the gathering of those blocks. So, like, these crystals are obviously infinite and free. So, what I might do at some point is just... I'll come in here and be like, let you guys know, hey, I'm going to come in here and... farm all this blue terracotta so we can build with it, you know, and then do a build with it after. Something along those lines. I'm kind of curious what the ceiling's made of. Just so we know for future reference. White frameless glass, which we can absolutely get. And that is beautiful. Like, that's a great building block, you know. So I like thinking outside, and there's light gray as well. Cool. And a smooth blue pastel. Nice. Yeah, I like the idea of thinking outside the box for these things, you know. If you're trying to build and use it, because remember how well, not if you didn't tune in last season, we basically just used whatever the statues gave us, and just called it a day. But for this one, you could definitely have to be a little more clever about that. I think there are statues in this still. You just have to get there. But I'm just curious what we're gonna get in our first crate, so I'm gonna get the heck out of here. Call it a mission success, because it's gonna be a completed vault, which will give us decent XP, as well as just, yeah, we killed enough. 2,600. Love to see it. What happened to my... Oh, no. Uh-oh. Where's my crate? Oh, do you need an empty slot for this? Oh, no. I wonder if it got pushed into the void. Can I still claim it from, like, here, maybe? Oh, no. It's not my inventory. Oh, I was so excited for the first crate. That is... not nice. So let's go check up here, make sure. Didn't, like, spawn above us or something. So you do need an extra slot, it would seem, unless this is a bug of some sort. I don't know if I can, like... There's, like, a claim page, maybe? I don't know, maybe let me know in the comments. Maybe I'll ask chat what next time I stream. I don't see any, like... way to claim this. We did level up, which is nice. I don't know. I don't know. It didn't go into here, right? Nope. Well, that's kind of a bummer, honestly. Because those crates are really good. Maybe you're not supposed to get those crates and they delete? I don't know. I don't know. Gotta replace this with wood. Alright, well, that's kind of disappointing. Kind of disappointing. I mean, that said, we still did pretty well that vault. We did level up, which is nice. So you can right-click, drag, or place this on the ground to get the stuff out. I think it's kind of fun to just drag it around. Okay, a couple pearls. That's always good. Yeah, maybe by the next episode, we'll have figured this out, or it'll be a known bug from then, or whatnot. But we'll definitely get this planted by next episode, so we can get another. You can hold 2 of these sacks, which is nice. Up to 51 shards, which we're not unreasonably close to this. I don't think this is worth buying. Something like this would be worth buying. But, yeah. Bit of a bummer, but we can get our first point into haste here, which is going to be a big deal. It also just helps with, like, harvesting stuff. Like, you know, now I'm going to be able to harvest up this tree, all that stuff, much faster for building resources, collecting resources for, what is that over the edge there? Oh, it's the fox. Collecting resources for everything and whatnot is going to be good. Why are there entities down there? Oh, they're up there. Classic. Anyway, I'm trying to wrap up this episode, but I seriously... One of the reasons I did this, and I'm going to do this more in the future, and there might be some experiments. These episodes might be experimental in me trying new editing, like live editing techniques. With how the support is going on YouTube right now, though, there may be a chance in the future I dedicate like upwards of 2 days to YouTube to get some better editing, maybe some time lapses. Like I really would love to see some time lapses in here, because I can't realistically show you everything that I do without speeding it up, because like when I say I'm going to do a cut and go build, it'd be kind of cool to have a time lapse of that. But with all the support coming in on YouTube and stuff like the Patreon, just Twitch subs, all that stuff, and letting me know you're subbing in Twitch from the YouTube side of things, like that lets me know, hey, I need to put more time into this, or maybe you'll let me hire somebody part-time to be able to do that for me, because I mean, I stream full time, and YouTube is kind of like a side passion at the moment, but I'm enjoying it a lot, and clearly a lot of you guys are as well. So thank you, seriously. I'm honored and blown away by the amount of new members. Not new members. Membership is an actual thing on YouTube. I got to remember that. The new subs, the new community members, everybody just being here. I'm really blown away by all the support and you just watching. And don't forget to sub. I'd really love to have you back. I know it's kind of cliche and whatever to remind people on that, but like, yeah, I'd love to have you back. I genuinely would. For this full playthrough, there's going to be a playlist right above here somewhere, as well as where to sub. I'm starting to put those in the videos, like that little extra effort, that sort of thing. Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of just rambling right now. I do this on my streams a lot, but like, I'm just really genuinely thankful. Thank you. So, but next episode's probably going to be a live stream episode. But I really did enjoy doing this, just sitting here chatting, bantering with you guys. Well, not bantering with you guys, but doing that. Outside chance of maybe doing a live stream on YouTube at some point as well. Same thing, but just on YouTube. If the support is there, which it seems to be coming. Make sure you share this with a friend who might like some SkyVaults. Yeah, thanks for coming along on this wild ride. I will catch you in the next episode. Bye-bye.